Oh, beautiful day. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Let me get my good brother on, my partner in crime, in rhyme, and in trait, and in spirit. What's going on, brother? Are you on?
I'm on Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Did you hear that music? I'm not sure.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Did
sound
it?
like candlesticks and guitar licks.
Candlesticks and guitar licks. That's right, brother. Couldn't say it no better. Let's check on home. Let's check on home. Move this out the way. Grand rise, grand people. Let's get this thing together. All praises to all those that you call on, but definitely to the ancestors. I'm your host, your good brother, Nasut Mamu Tumre, also known as D Brown, and I'm here with my good brother Tavares. Say
What's
something.
happening? What's happening?
All right, we're just trying to get this thing kind of flowing. Uh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What's going on, brother? What happened? Because I know we was talking about this New Zealand USD. Um, let's see what happened. Let's get into it. Let's first thing we want to do, of course, is before we even start talking, because I even start kind of forgetting about this myself. Um, doing other things. We need to check the weather. All right, check the weather before we get up in that air. Make sure that the weather is good. And today, Eastern time, we have at 10 a.m. Eastern time, we have Canadian news. Two red folders, high impact folders. Oh, where did I put my car? Yeah, two high impact folders, which to me, like we say, um, that's going to bring a little energy to that, to at least to the Canadian pairs as far as that go. Forex. US is stuck in there also. Not sure what none of this is, to be honest with you. Go ask the real analyst, I guess, right? By the way, speaking of which, disclaimer. Uh this is only entertainment, people. Don't take it so seriously. Do not make risky decisions off of what we say. Um, we are not responsible for any financial decisions that you make off of our banter between me and my friends that come on this channel. Me and my other superheroes. So therefore, please make your decisions logical on your own risk, on your own time, and on your own dime. Appreciate that. And on the other end of that, again, I don't really get into, we have so much on our plate already that I got to pick and choose my battles. So a lot of stuff like, I mean, of course, we know what, you know, the bank rates and statements and stuff and all that. But this right here, I don't know what that is. Brother, you know what that is? Maybe you could tell. You've been through a lot of those schools, those other schools. What is that?
Was what?
What is this right here? Jokes,
I couldn't tell
jokes.
you.
Yeah. How would you know what would you care about the numbers, right? What is that? 10 million? I don't know. But what we do know is the US do have a little news that could be very, very important because it's got that red folder at 10 a.m. Something to look for. The CAD also has some news that's paired together at the same time, something to look for. That's it. That's it. There's no need to even really know what the numbers is. Now, if you want to know, don't get me wrong. That's all good. Don't get me wrong. you have to uh, mash up or put together fundamental and wow, fundamental and technical together. It's going, hey, bro, it's gonna be some people out there. He don't know. Cause boy, they out there, boy. The haters. Hey, but not fundamental and technical. You know what I'm saying? You have to put that together in order to get a good thought of where you even doing. So I'm not down to anybody who want to know what the numbers is and stuff like that. Go for it. I'm just telling you, I got too much on my plate. I really don't care. I I just need to know where the energy at. Therefore, I can control my energy because I can't control none of this energy. So I don't waste my time. I only try to master my existence. And since we in this world of trade, which I am gonna go back to the charts because that's the world of trade. Uh, I can only master my energy in this particular space. I can't even worry about what's going on. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. New Zealand USD is on my screen. First thing I want to do too also is go to the Discord. And the Discord, I'm getting ready to hit the top of it. Okay. The Discord. Let's check the Discord and see exactly what happened. So New Zealand pairs. Damn, we did not do a before and after. But if anybody was remembering yesterday screening, we actually was looking at this. I can explain that right now. So we don't have that. We don't have that. But as you can see, we did get into the position. And what I do is just go over what we was looking at. So let's do that. We don't have any before and after pictures, brother. That is my bad on that. But what we do have it, we have it on film. We have it on film on to where the market was right here. And if anybody remember X marks the spot, this is why that's there. Go back, go check out that video yesterday. Hey man, go check it out, man. Subscribe, like, so that you could get when you subscribe, you're gonna get that alert. Get that alert. Know that we on. Shadow, follow us. You too could have made this decision to make this easy buy, actually. And as you can see, it went right to the letter with it. Went right to the line with it because this would have been the next check. So that worked out, brother. You did pretty good with it, bruh.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Did it end up squeezing you out?
I
Because I know
squeezed it. Yeah, I squeezed it. It ended up taking me out, but
that, and that's cool. All money in, right?
all
Yeah, it's
money
all
in.
good. It's all good. Anything you wanna check on real quick? You know my mind be all over the place.
Um,
And as you think about that, dude, was about this right here. Well, I wouldn't mind it if the market actually could make it in this area to think about sales. So already, I'm thinking maybe another hit up would be cool. Would be cool. We could probably have opportunity for another buy, and then in here I'm more biased some sales. But that's just we have to see how that play out.
yeah, I got a few of them that I was watching. They haven't really developed yet.
Uh, do we have anything else on the Discord that we was looking at?
You know, just GJ, everybody's favorite.
Everybody's favorite. It's everybody's favorite. It's everybody's favorite. All right, 12:06, which was 2 days ago. What we said about this? What is this? British Aussie. Oh, I remember this. This actually beat that level up, which was a minor level anyway. Real shallow level, brother. That beat that up. So I do remember that, and that was 2 days ago. So we must have really put nothing for the British JPY. I will get to that. That's everybody's level favorite. I think on the description that I put for the for the title, I think I put some US30. So let's go to the US30, man. For those that might be here for the US30. I ain't put no more pictures since 11/26, November the 26th. I remember this. Let's go to the let's go back to the charts. Let's go to the charts. Let's go check it out because that's where we could um that's where we could work all this mess out, man, at the charts. You know how they be like, let's take it to the streets. No, let's take it to the charts and see what's going on with that. If your guru, your mentor, not taking it to the charts and they just talking that smizak, that smack, then you might need to fire. Might need to fire your boss. Did this guy say fire his boss? Yes, KTG is now in the business of helping black folks fire their bosses. That's right. Come to KTG, go to the to the university. Matter of fact, let me pull out the university. Why not? Right? We are now in the business. Breaking news: KTG is now in the business of helping black folks fire their bosses. All right, go to go to the university. It's real simple. Description is gonna be in the bios of this video. You can hit the tabs. Any tab that say KTG University at thinkific.com. We the only ones out there, so you almost can't even miss it. Right? No miss. When you come, if you come, and when you come, you're gonna want to check out the level 1 KTG training course. But if you got any doubts, if you got any you know any hesitation about anything, spending that money or whatnot with your brothers and your sisters and everybody at the KTG village, not a problem because we're not really trying to take money from the people, to be honest with you. As you can see, at 150, and this will go up. We made a decision to make this go up to 200. It's not, again, it's not breaking nobody's pockets, but it's gonna go up to 200 because we're gonna add the level 2 course to it, which is more in depth of this. But anyway, back to the plug. If you having any problems about letting your $150 go, we do have a strategy for you. Now, the strategy works at 80 to 90% with discipline and patience and already insight of KTG methods of training. But even if you're a trader yourself, a seasoned trader, and might be having some problems and just need an extra edge or just an extra push on your stuff, we're not trying to change your stuff. You're more than welcome to purchase this at $50. And this will actually boost you because maybe you don't. This is MA based. Matter of fact, if I click in that to see the criteria on it, the curriculum, it's only 2 videos. And I thought it was going to label it, but it's okay. It's 2 videos. Actually, let's go in, my brother. Let's see. What we got. All right, so look, the following strategy, and what it is moving average based. Whether it's the exponential moving average or just regular moving average, MA, is going to be technical indicator based, MA preferably, right? And it's just playing without me. It's okay, don't even worry about that. But again, you would have to have some insight of how KTG perceives the market in order to get the full value of this particular strategy. But again, if you are a trader and you already doing your thing, maybe you don't use MAs. And MAs might give you that edge to push your, your skills to the next level. So it's only two videos, you know. I know how y'all patient is. I know how short it is. It's only two videos. The first video is 24 minutes. The second video is 28 minutes. Right? The thank yous is many. Right? And so hey, look, man, come check us out, man. I'm not gonna keep plugging it like that because I know y'all want some education. I know y'all do. Uh, so let's get out of that. Go back to the tracks, which would be the charts. And US30. Wow. Then we call this. I hope sis looking at this. Even if right, even if you don't catch us live, um, wow, even the playback will give you insight because what you do is you take information, whatever video that you, and I'm talking to the people, bro. Uh, whatever information that you get from people, you always take it back to your charts. If you see somebody's strategy, take it to your charts. Just don't take it for face value. What they saying? It sounds good. A lot of charlatans out there, a lot of fast talkers. What you have to do is take it back to your charts. And I'm hoping our sister. I don't know when the last time you talked to her, T, but I'm hoping that she paid attention to it because I'm sure she could have benefited from this. If this is her, what I'm saying, field of play, the US30 and the German 30, by the way. You still up? Sure you are.
I'm still here.
Yeah. What you did, what I'm saying?
Yeah. Take a look at that Euro CAD.
I will repeat that for you, sir. EuroCAD. Okay. So what we got for EuroCAD? Anything on the wire that we put on that, or we just kind of paying attention to it?
No, I'm just kind of
Oh,
paying
okay.
attention to it.
This was one you were looking at. Okay, I remember this. Yeah. All right. So all right. So looking at where they're going again, a easy riddle is giving y'all a little bit. Give y'all. I'm, dro- I'm dropping jewels. I hope y'all listening. If the market coming down and is searching for demand, if the market is going up, then it's searching for supply. Plain and simple. The market is going down right now, right? And it is some demand in this area, but nothing more powerful than what's all the way over here. If y'all not understanding about supply and demand, uh, I would suggest go look up something that's on supply and demand, get a grasp of it, and then come back to KTG and let me break it down a little bit more for you. Because again, it's all about perception and it's all on how you look at things. So I would explain how we kind of look at supply and demand. But to say less, this here was what we would call a very, very clean area to as far as demand area that needs to be checked. So right up under a obvious level, of course, right, that people will be looking for like double taps and uh when they say W's and M's and all that great stuff. In this case, I guess a W or whatever. This would be a good opportunity for trap traders. So already what I would like to see as I put on my Madden shoes, my John Madden shoes, what I would like to see already is for the market to maybe come down here take out this demand, open position, twirl around the hill, dance a little bit of dipper, and then go up. Maybe check this little clean area that they was heading to anyway for a markup. That's what I would like to see. That's a perfect world. What's your thoughts, Doctor?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I see on a lower time frame that the volume starting to pick up a little bit.
All right, so let's check that as they get to this area because this is the area they need to be looking at anyway, right? So preference wise, I'm gonna put it right up in there to check, make that green. I'm gonna go up in there and see how they dealing with that particular area. Take this off. All right. All right. So the market makes its way into this area, which is the first area that we had. Oh no. Uh, Wait, I'm sorry. I got a little sidetrack. Let me go back to the daily. And that's what you do. Sometimes the market does that. It'll get you sidetracked. All right, so the first green is this first level right here. Second green would be that better level that I'm looking for anyway. So all right, and they in that first level of demand, basically. So as the market come down again, to me, I think I mentioned this to you earlier. It don't look overextended as far as sales go from the top. I mean, if they started from the top, oh man, I'm about to give some stuff away, huh? It don't look very extreme, very overextended to me. Matter of fact, the Bears still look really strong, to be honest with you. So already, I feel like this demand level is going to get beat up. And since we are talking about momentum and technicals and fundamentals all put together, technical wise, uh, with the volume, they did get a little antsy, a little bit, not much, right? But this to me just symbolized that momentum wise, even though it says oversold in this area, the market should slide by that area fairly easy to me. Which means that the market will head down to this area here. Now, what does that mean? Get in where you fit in. To be honest with you, if that's the case, we could look for opportunity in here when they pull back for sales to make it down here. Keep in mind though, good people, Euro CAD. Don't forget we checked the weather on the CAD, and CAD got news at 10 o'clock. It's 6:57 now. But it'll be 10 o'clock before you know it.
I gotta head out for a minute.
Oh, okay, you got it, man. Tell the family is peace. Have a great, powerful, productive day, and hit me up when you come back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a small break too, about 15 minutes, and just put the we'll be back sign up.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put this one down. Okay, cool, man. What's up? Hit me up.
All right.
So with this EuroCAD again, paying attention to the EuroCAD and knowing that CAD have that news, what I would like to see on a maybe on the entry scale is market doing a little pullback into this area, and then coming down. Uh, I would even say come up some more, but let's get into the 5 minutes and get to the 5 minutes and see what we got up in there. If there's any place where we might want to be a seller. So right away, right? With me, I don't like to chase. Never did. Never did like to chase um anything. I would have loved, of course, in a perfect world, to be up here in this area, right? Um, put up some other things. I would love to be in this area, but what time is that? All right, because this is why I'd say that we never miss nothing. We live in abundance. What time is that up here? 2:25, 2:40, between before 3 o'clock. Guess what, guys? I was in my slumber. The king was in his slumber. He was in his sleep, and I don't let nobody take my sleep away, right? Because when I'm up, I'm up. But when I need to rest and rejuvenate, I'm asleep. So around that time, I'm asleep. I'm not even thinking about it. 3 o'clock, maybe sometimes I'm up from London. But guess what? 6 o'clock we start. I had to be around 6 o'clock. This is our opportunity, and we wasn't ready at the time. We was still getting ready, right? Fib it is actually hitting fib areas at 6.2 to 7.1. This was a prime spot for a great trade, but it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. What I'm expecting is maybe this is all cheese for the rat. Maybe so. And remember, this is news. I don't know. It would have to be in 3 hours if the market just didn't zoom down by then. But let's just say if the market did maybe range for a while, dip down a little bit, dip down a little bit. Even me to do that. And then around about 10 o'clock, which is that news time, it does something like this. If it does that, I will definitely be looking for sales because as they knock out areas where they need to knock out, if they reject, break that back under these levels, I'll be looking for X marks the spot. I'll be looking for a sell at that point. But if not, then O to the well. All right. And with that, I am going to take a break. Uh, so yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. don't pay no mind. 'Cause everything is heavy, yeah. When your life ain't turned out right, yeah. Everything is heavy, yeah. All right, so let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. See what's going on. See what's going on. Anybody got any questions? Anything? No. All right, so what was we saying about this? Is this, okay, we got the news at 10 o'clock. The job don't pay no mind. Let's get this out. Let's get this out the way. So, all right, so I'm already seeing that they're doing some stoppage in this area, picking up whatever they're doing, absorbing anything that they find in this area. Um, so they had already penetrated in this area already. So this is where that come from. So look, they already penetrated into it. They back into it again. Now, of course, they can use this as a bounce off to push up again, but the Bulls haven't quite impressed me enough to even think, wow, Bears look very strong, very very strong. Even when I step away from the desk, because you're not here all day. You don't want to do this all day. You want to have your markings going. You want to have everything that you need um, already on your charts so that when you leave, because you're going to leave, your life is not in front of the computer. You're going to leave, you're going to come back, you're going to do your everyday life. You're going to come back and you may forget what you have going. Remember, we're building a anticipation mind thought, not a participating mind. If you don't plan, then you will fail. You plan to fail. You've heard all of that, the cliche stuff and everything. Um, the point of it is that you want to build that anticipation mind. Once you anticipating it, and if you anticipate, that means that you already have your markers on your charts. So when I come back to the charts after all of the things I'm doing, everything, talking to different people, different minds, this and that, I have to recap on what I got going. So when I go, just going back to check, okay, wow, this came from this area, they in this area, they penetrated already, they coming back to see it about again. Boom, I'm caught up. Caught up. I'm already here. Right. And so looking at it, like I say, onto the 5 minutes, I would love them if they could come back into this area. I know they have the news going, so I would love them if they come back in this area. The Bears are looking very, 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 actually very, very strong. Going off of fib levels, that's what the purple to me represents. I pulled the fib from swing high to swing low, and then breaking minor lows. Well, major lows in this particular time frame or universe, but minor lows on higher time frame. And going up, checking, and proceeding to make lows again. Now, are they holding the price up under this level well? Well, as soon as they broke it, they did get a little frisky. The buyers wasn't having much of that, but later on in sessions, 5 minute sessions, that is, he kind of worked it out. So it should fairly slide down. Any more opportunities to maybe latch on to these sales before the news, which is at 10 o'clock, would probably be another fib hit. Trend like it's fairly strong as far as going down in this universe. Again, universe meaning time frame. Uh, respecting the 14 as it goes. So I would say up in these areas of the 62%, like that red, just let me know. I'm looking for sales. And again, the news is at 10 o'clock. So it may get a spurt, maybe go past the 62, get back into these areas, and maybe start rejecting up here, which in time, if they start trading back after the rejection into these areas, I would be looking for a trade coming down. So let's see. Matter of fact, let's put that on the Discord. All right, and it's just simply, again, we're not literal people. I don't know if it's going to just bounce right off the line and come back. That's a perfect world. Um, so we don't just go off of that. We know that it's zoned out. So it just let me know that when I do come back to this particular market, that I'm looking for some bearish behavior in this area, maybe even in this back into this area again, or anywhere in between. So let's go ahead and put that on the Discord. Did I mention the Discord? I mentioned the Discord. I'm gonna take us a picture. And, and switch over to the Discord. What is this? Ooh, that's the Euro CAD. Cash. Euro CAD we did pretty good with before. That was a really good run there. Really good run there. So let's see. CAD. Short. Really bad. Different opportunity. Let's see how we could deal with that forward. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So, and true to form, you actually could go down to lower time frame. And if you knew that you wanted to make your way up to these areas, you could have got your little scalp going up this way. As you can see, going down into to time frames, this particular market, this particular area, the vibe did peak up. Well, again, we're on a 1 minute universe, right? And it is opportunities for buyers. If I was going to take a quick hit like that, skip it all the way down. I am stoppage, boom. Uh, that. So as a mock trade, that. Um, we'll put 5 on that. So it'll be 17. Parachute. And of course, we'll try to make it up to the area. Try to see. So that's what I would have did. Again, if I would have wanted to take a quick scalp up, but it gets very risky, to be honest with you. Very, very risky. Only because you're dealing with a lower universe trying to make moves off of a higher time frame energy. So and that might be a little confusing what I just said, but it'll make sense if you enter into the university, KTG, university at thinkific.com. This is how we talk. This is how we perceive the market as one big old galaxy. You know what I'm saying? One big old, is none but space, nothing but planets and universe. And one thing about it, learn this word: the market is fractal. When you understand that concept of being fractal, actually, we get a pretty good hold of what the market is doing, and you'll realize too that you're not going to be able to win every last one. Just off of that theory right there, the fractal theory, because the fractal story could go on and on and on and on, right? So look, and I would tell you how I would do this at this point. Any one-to-ones, you can make the decision that this is a scout. Yeah, all I need is what I think I did 17 pips, right? So all I would need is 17 pips to even consider to make this into what we call a free trade. And when I measure it, it's past 17. So what I would have did was, in this case, as a scout, because I don't want to give back any money, I actually would have made this into a free trade, which means takes the risk off the board completely. Meaning that anything that happened with this particular trade would be I'm not dropping them. Okay, just making sure y'all can hear me. Anything that happens, the worst thing that could happen with this trade is that the market could fly down and literally take me out. In which time I didn't lose any money. I didn't take the money, the profit that is giving me right now, right? But what I did was give it enough room to actually hit the target. Now, the second option I could have did was because I'm in a good position. It's all about positioning yourself, right? I'm in a good position in this case. I could take the risk totally off the board like I just did, right? Which means I'm not going to lose nothing. And what I could do is actually take the new, what is called the stop loss, and let's just say put it right here. And this would be my new stop loss, maybe under here. And what happened is, let's just say that right now is offering me $100 right now. I can either take the $100 and wipe this trade totally off and just take the $100 profit with my risk back in my pocket, my investment back in my pocket, or I can move my stop loss from break even, what is called break even or free trade, to up here and put some in my some of this profit in my pocket. So what was they offering me $100 up here? Let's say that they offering me 25 or maybe even 23, $24 right here. So what will happen is if I move my stop loss right here, the worst thing that can happen, the worst thing that can happen is that SL means stop loss. All right. So the worst thing that can happen is if the market was to come down and slam down, the worst thing that can happen is uh, I would end up with $25 of profit with my investment back in my pocket. So to us, this is a successful trade. All money in, no money out. If they're giving us the money, we take some of it, or we either take it all, or we take some of it and give it some room to continue to keep it, right? Because we're not trying to really play with the market like that. The market has randomness to it, so we don't play with it. That's a world again. You can only control your energy. You cannot control the market energy. Only master your existence. And that's what we teach at KTG University at thinkific.com. Go check us out. Go check us out. Or if anything, at the least, man, sign up for the Discord. That's only $25 a month. $25 a month, where you would get education. You would get more of a intimate teaching as far as asking KTG any questions, um, any discrepancies you might have. We are literally there. You're not talking to a robot. We're there, right? We have instructors. My good brother Tavares. I have my senior instructor and my another one of my best friends and my mentor in many of things. My dad, brother Carl, brother Brian. We also have a shorty division. We have a junior division, right, that is being headed by my great godson, and y'all will meet him very soon, very very soon. So we talking about teaching kids that's even under 15 years old because my godson is around that age. So listen, we're here. We also have we don't like to separate anything. Females are more than welcome to join any class, but we will have for those that need to feel safe and have a safe space because we all about protecting our women. We will have a female division where you can, you know, deal with our female instructors that will take you by the hand and nourish you like our great mothers have been doing for many and many and many and many of years. So man, go come check us out, man. I don't, it's only $25 a month. You see it rolling on the bottom of the screen. And what I'm gonna do is go to the Discord. On downtime, I'm not gonna play no games with y'all. I only give y'all the real. And the real is we are here for the people. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. When it's all said and done, a lot of people do this. You could get information from a lot of people. We are in that age of information, but when it's all said and done, guaranteed that they're gonna say KTG was out for the people. That's it. We dedicate our services for the people. So yeah, man, listen, come check us out. We have more than enough for you guys. Um, What is this? Education. Wow. Education all through this. I'm gonna kind of breathe through it because I don't want to. There's education all through this. And one simple thing is, you know, um, without education, look at what we say. The holy grail of trading is knowledge, patience, and heart. Right? Knowledge, patience, and heart. So guess what? You get your knowledge from us. Get your knowledge from us. Right? You learn your patience with self-control of yourself. You have to push yourself in order to learn that stuff for yourself. Remember, it's about mastering your existence, mastering your existence to the fullest, right? And as far as heart, well, courage comes with what you know. If you know what you know, because trust me, I don't know everything. I only know what I know. If you know what you know, you got confidence. Plain and simple, And if you prepared for the opportunity that's always around you, that's that abundance thing I'm telling you about because opportunity is always around you. If you prepare it, then you're going to have success. Preparation meets opportunity, that's going to breed that success. So, yeah, education all through it, man. Some really good stuff. And again, not the being or bang on anybody too much, but we are gonna have us a series where we call Bomb First. We'll explain that later. I'm still trying to see if I want to deal with that. But as you can see, this is not us. But this is somebody who and I want to say, but no, this is somebody who is very popular as far as in the trading world, and they have their uh, channel going, have a lot of people coming in, and even here, right? I go around and I troll. I do troll. I got time today, so I troll. This is something that we look for as far as going the total opposite of what everybody else is doing. Right? This is what we look for. And to explain it, clearly he was looking for a break. I'm not gonna say any names. Won't do that. No need to do that. He's looking for a break. And for us, breakout traders is what we look for. We look for trap traders. We look for that. Um, so that's a KTG no break. Oh wow. But think about it. If he's a popular guy that's teaching people that have a lot of people, that means that all of his loyal his loyal students and people and followers are probably doing the same thing. And this is where they get that percentage of only maybe, if I'm being generous, 5% of traders actually becomes profitable. I have to show y'all guys that and actually do a video about that. So where they only become profitable 5%. Um, in this particular world of trade, 5% is actually a lot of people. But it's not. That's the thing. It's really not. And that means 95% of people are losing. So when he loses, he's dragging everybody else with him. So if he's a breakout trader and it just broke out for him, break takes to buy, that means a lot of people that's going to follow him, shout him, going to make the same trade. But for us at KTG right away, I can tell you this overshoot of this level that they did not hold the sales is a problem for sellers, which means these breakout traders, two things going to happen. Let me see if I can put this on. No, I'm not. I'm not even going to do that to be able to draw lines. But let's just say, imagine the line. I'm giving y'all education. Remember, this is what the description and the title says: education, KTG education. It's not just trading. I'm not just going. When it's dead time, I have to give it to you. So even off of their charts, notice this. This is what we're looking for: the market induced sales into a level where buyers, retail buyers, was participating. A lot of people uh, orders will be in here ready for the taking. So these are wanted buyers that automatically get. when they get flipped, their stop loss get flipped, turns into unwanted sellers. At the same time as the market flies down. Remember these guys, they should have sold up here. They really should have sold up here. But they was hesitating to sell up here, right? And what really happened, they really should have sold up here, but they really were scared to sell. They didn't know. They wanted more confirmation, this and that, and they got it and run. And so now they're getting a little confident to sell, but they still hesitate. And as they hesitate, the market moves without them really fast, really, really fast. And when it runs fast, they're saying in their mind, "Oh no, I'm missing out all of my millions. How am I going to do the money dance? How am I going to do the money arm picture, selfie picture? How am I going to get the jewels that drip? My niece was just telling me about being drippy. I say, oh, back in my days where I'm from, drippy wasn't a good thing. That was, but hey, anyway, right? So how you going to be drippy, right? So they build themselves up to sell way too late. You get people to sell here. And of course, you're getting people to sell when the breakout happens. This breakout happens. So a lot of people sold late, which are turning these into wanted sellers. So what do you have? With the unwanted sellers that got flipped and the wanted sellers that's down here, you have a plethora or plethora, whichever way you want to say it, of sellers that the big fish or the big sharks, the whales, the institutions, the hedge funds, the people with the big bank. I like to call them the guy with the S on his chest or the money sign on his chest, could buy up all of the sales and dump millions, billions, and even sometimes trillions of dollars into all of the sales that they induced to push the market past here. And what happens to this guy who put his stop loss at the most obvious areas? Well, this is used as fuel for the market to continue going up because he's a wanted seller that is now turned into flipped into an unwanted buyer into these areas. And the market continues going up, up, up. That's a whole nother thing. And if you look at the caption, I know people read it. I troll. Command trader. KTG loves breakout traders. KTG, this meal is like Uber Eats brought to me on my front door service. KTG, TT. What does TT stand for? Well, again, only the KTG initiates and members would know what that means. TT. Y'all know what TT is. If you don't know what it is, go get into that university, KTG University, thinkific.com. Go check us out, man. It's only $150. Go spend it with your loved ones. Go into them, give them a scholarship, your nieces, your nephews, your sons, your daughters, women, men, folks near and far, lend me your ear. Come check us out. Plug, plug, plug. So look, let's get back to the go back home. Because sometimes we stray away far, far, far away from home. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So let's go back home. Make sure y'all still hear me. Y'all do. And what do you know? I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I can't make this up. This is real time. If y'all not getting this knowledge, you probably need to, I don't know, man. Go deal with the people that y'all dealing with. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is the doors is wide open. If you have that criteria that we're looking for as far as your skin color being melanated, highly carbonated, right? Because we dealing with Black people, we dedicate our services to the Black nation, right? No matter what's your religion, belief, we really don't care about that. This is about finance, so we really don't care about that. I know the name is Comedic Trading Group, but don't worry about that. Assalamu alaikum, uh, um, shalom, peace to the gods, and listen. all the greetings of divineness. We welcome y'all guys because again, if we really gonna fight the powers that be, we have to get our paper up, man. The finances have to be there. And we have to have generational wealth in our system of raising our kids. That's not in the system of raising our kids. They're not understanding. It trips me out that you have a 1, 2 year old that's spoke Jordans. He don't even know what a Jordan is. How is that building him generational wealth? He don't even know how to get to the Jordans. He's gonna be addicted to the Jordans getting older and not knowing how he's gonna get to it, which is gonna cause him to have the streets to train him on how to get them Jordans. Y'all better wake up and really see where the problem is, what the crux of the problem is. Let me get off my stupid. I'm sorry. My apologies, good people. I do that sometimes, my people. But again, this would have been great profit. And one day we will teach you about the squeeze method. Squeeze method wise would have been moving this stop loss, the new stop loss, to areas where it comes. So let's just say right here, we would have, as we move the stop loss, which now would have been, well, 100 would have been where the target was, but now we passed the 100. So now let's just say right now in our pocket, profit guaranteed is at $100 with new stop loss here with this. And at this point, it'll probably be saying something like $120. I'm just giving y'all, don't quote me on the actual numbers because we didn't do the math, but I'm trying to give y'all an idea of how it moves. And on this point, again, what happens is we would have to move up so it won't hit us, because as soon as, if you don't move your target, right? So we always move the target first. I'm actually teaching y'all the squeeze method right now. You always want to move the target before you move your stop loss. If you don't move the target before you move the stop loss and you worry about your stop loss, what happens is if you're having a good move of the market, it'll knock you out. The target will knock you out before you dealing with your stop loss, and it'll knock you out because you hit your target. So move the target. You see, I got a little room with my target. All right, a little room with my target. It should just, if it do just run and hit it real quick, that's cool. What I'm gonna do is squeeze a little bit more of this. See there? See how it's moving real fast? Move this up a little bit more. So now, and I'm just trying to, because I would do this in good time. Now, at this point, let's say that I got, let's keep it 15. I'm just, don't quote me on the numbers. All right, so as the market moves, see how it's popping. We will move our target a little bit more, even over this area. All right. And what you could do is, if you think it's too much, you can start, because you don't want to give back too much of that money. You can start taking some of these candles that it gave. So this was a nice, strong green candle. I would play up under that candle right there. And so now, maybe something like, let's say it only moved up like, I don't know, $4, just to be realistic. I don't know. Right. So as it's popping, it's cool. If it give me another green candle, I can then take some of this candle. Remember, we on 1 minute, y'all. All right. So now I still think we got a little room. I don't have to move my target, but I am going to take most of this big green candle right here. And so this might have moved up to, let's just say 25. You see how it's continuing to keep popping? Oh, gosh. Trying to, so say we move this up. And I'm gonna let it hit me after a while. So I moved it up, gave it some more room. As it gives me in 22 seconds, as it gives me another nice green candle, we're gonna swap that out, get some more. Teaching y'all how to get this money back. Like, subscribe, hit the alert, get with us, because we're doing this from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And guess what? If you're part of the community, we doing this all day long. All right. So boom, that was the end of that candle right there. You might say, oh, it's a little trouble up here. You squeeze a little bit more, maybe just take the wick of this, right? And if it knocks me out, it knocks me out. If it rise, that's cool. So now this turned into, let's say, maybe even just put $2. Who cares, right? I care. All money in, no money out. So boom. Let's say up here it might be something like $150. I don't know. But we letting it ride. What else y'all gonna get it like this? All right, she popping, she popping, she popping, she popping, locking. So look, we're gonna move this up a little bit more just to give it some room because she popping, boy. She is popping. So let's take this. I'm gonna even get half of this right now because they really moving, right? I have to move this up a little bit more. She's popping. And at this point now, let's say that this is giving us, right? And we keep it moving, keep it moving. This is a market that I say continues to give and give and give on this particular run. All right. 8 seconds to that. We can get 8 seconds, we can get more money. Why not? Um, okay, wait. So wait, we're gonna wait because it didn't give us a good candle. It didn't give us a good candle to move. So we still half of this. Let all of that with room. Let the money work for you. Circulate that money. Make it work for you. Visualize prosperity and all the things you can do. Circulate that money. Make it work for you. We be in church getting that money, boy. Take y'all to church. All you got to do is stick with me, kid. Y'all will be just fine. So look, boom. It took you out. It took us out. It took us out. We on this ride together, right? It took us out. It was a market that did very good. It didn't hit that ultimate targets and stuff. A lot of people be having 2 targets, 3 targets. I don't care about that. I really don't. Right? It's all about how much money. It's all about. I'm sorry. It's all about how much. It's all about how much you can make your money work for you. So in this case, if you remember, we had 17 pips of risk. How we look at this at KTG is we ended up making 3.1, even close to 3.2 our money. Oh, I'm sorry. No, no, no. It took us out right here. My apologies. My apologies. So we actually made 2.5 our money, basically. 2.5 more of our money. Listen, that's a good day. You can retire for the day. What does that mean? That means that let's do it in simple math, and then I'm gonna take a break and we'll come back a little bit. In simple math, let's just say that if you invested on them 17 pips, let's say that you invested $100. What that means is you put your $100 of it because this is a great trade and it hits your target. You put your $100 back into your pocket, and on top of that, you made $250 of profit. And I believe that this took 26 minutes. I know because this is what the rule is telling me 26 minutes. So in 26 minutes, you profited $250 from your $100 investment. Well, remember that the university for admission is $150. You learn this at KTG University. Now, as a disclaimer, again, please, 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 this is only entertainment and educational. So please, please, please use your own mind, people. Do not take our words as financial advice. We're not licensed for that. We only licensed to do what we do, right? And what we do as a hobby, quote, quote, as a hobby, is analyze the charts. And we make our decisions off our analytical finding, right? And we are more than happy to relate or convey the information and knowledge that we know to you, right? And this is not not trying to do it like that. Again, we're not trying to take money from the people. The Discord is $25. The university is only $150 to enter, where you actually get everything. Um, you actually get everything in once you do the 150 for the course. So um, again, there's another disclaimer. This doesn't happen all of the time. This doesn't happen every day, but it's opportunity everywhere. If you notice, wow, let's recap on what's going on. Remember, we was actually waiting for the market to make it up here. While waiting for it and seeing that we do want to be down, we notice that we have opportunity, which the market is fractal, to take a scalp, what is called a scalp, a very temporary trade that you hold in up into this area that we could benefit from. We had to squeeze it all the way down from the 5 to the 1 minute, and this is how we did that. So yeah, man, I will be taking a break. It's 7:56, so I'll be back. I want to make it to 9:30. So hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. I'll be back.
Testing, 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 test, test, te- testing, testing.
I shouldn't have left you out there, brother. I had it on mute. My bad. You was talking about testing. Yeah, no, you won't. You won't. Yeah, that's my bad. That is my bad, my brother. All right, what we got going? Let's see. Welcome back too, bro. Everything worked out good with the family.
Yeah, everything good.
Oh, I was you missed a wallop. Nah, I was explaining how you could wing it down and get opportunity. It's all about benefiting from all the opportunities that presents itself. Um, you see what I was saying? So it was nice. It was good. Shoot, even check back the video. It was good how to explain that in real time. You know how I always say I can't make this up, and I won't make it up. I ain't got time, right? So it was cool. Hopefully the people catch it, though. I know I talk fast. I'm not a fast talker, but I know I talk fast. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. I know I talk fast, kind of over people's heads sometimes, bro. And I'm unapologetic about that. I'm almost like a pimp. I say almost like a pimp. Don't cut me, y'all. I know how sensitive y'all is, but I'm almost like a pimp, kind of like a pimp. And I just feel like you gotta. I'm not gonna slow down my talk. You gotta catch up on your thinking. Now I will repeat it multiple times. I have no problem with that. I got none but time. But hey, you gotta have to catch up. It's just hard to it. You had to catch up because I can't really, what I'm saying? I can't really dummy down my stuff. So, and on that note, you know me, I get into a whole thing. So look, we actually seeing this, and it's good. It's giving us some reaction in this area, eating up this position that we see over here. So that's good. It's actually really good. We looking for that. We looking for that. Only thing about this is, bro, that news, right? That news. When we flew, when we start flying our kites, getting up in the air, we always have to check that news and what did we see on the news. Yeah, what did we see on the news? We see that CAD has some news at 10 o'clock. So we want to be careful about that. But we do like the reactions of rejections going on again. If they could start trading down here in this little area, I will. We could consider it for entry to go down, depending on the time. Depending on the time. So,
You gotta put it on your chart.
and I gotta put it on the chart. I just noticed that it wasn't on the chart when I said that. Dropping jewels, right? Dropping jewels, and I can't. Even, all right. So again, if they start trading in this area again up under this level, we could consider a entry for sales to come down, but it's dependent on the time. It's a timing thing with this because at 10 o'clock, the closer it get to that, I'm gonna tell you I don't even want to mess with it. I would just sit back and watch the fireworks. You know what I'm saying, and just let the market settle and stuff like that. It's only Wednesday, so we talking about the middle of the week. It's a lot of trading going on. So you don't have to feel like you got to jump in, but under the right conditions, um, yeah. But time will tell with that. The opportunity for what I was looking at probably done kind of push for now, and I would let it settle. Let it settle. Let's go to GJ. Everybody. is. I thought I got rid of this. Maybe I did. Why did I withdraw? Oh, and that's what I was saying. Yeah. So it's still in this area, beating this area, beating this. It's called absorption, and it's absorbing anything that it found, basically. It's pretty much. Remove that. It pretty much. Let's get the 200 out of the way too, by the way. For now, it pretty much cleared it out. So I'm expecting for the market to continue down and slide past this point. I don't know what kind of inducement of buys they would do until we see it. Um, but I am expecting for it to slide down. In which time when they slide down, in lower time frames, we'll be able to get an opportunity to come down. So I think I want to get this out of the way. Anything you want to check on?
No, the only trades I was really looking at was a Euro CAD. Kind of missed that one.
Yeah,
Missed
if you
that
was
trade for this
here,
morning, and then New Zealand USD was only 2 hours. I ain't.
good morning, top of the morning to you, sir. Top of top of the morning to you. Yeah, if you, I mean, as soon as you, as soon as you like, man, I'll be back. Um, that's when that popped off right there. But it's all good. Again, we live in abundance, so there's no need to feel like you missed anything. All right. I'm gonna tell you, this will probably be a great trade to probably latch on to come down there. Get in where you fit in. Let's see.
You'll stop close to mine. I did 45 pips.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not finished. I wasn't finished. I was trying to see what I would consider the top. And then this is a British, so I actually would do like this. It's 36 right there. I would actually do this if I wanted to jump in this again. To me, it's almost chasing. I like to be in a little earlier, and they didn't really get that. But today they didn't get that last night or nothing. It would have had to been up there. But
Wait, your AR? Can you show me where you got that?
wait, give me a second. If anything, we can get them to come to here. So that's almost 2-1 for your money. We can play the game, which I think they might slide through. Yeah, you want to see the AR. Wow, did I want to take a position on it? Give me 1 second. I'm in attack mode right now, bro. Give me 1 second. I just don't like the
Chase.
I really don't, boy. I really don't. So discipline I have to play in order with this one, with my decision at the end of this. They would actually have to. So I'll tell you what I'm looking for. 9 times out of 10, I won't enter here. So let me get this out of the way. I was just kind of giving my thoughts of where I might. Uh,
I
they would
need
at
them.
least
They
have to
got. They
pass.
gotta. They gotta give me another push up.
Oh, if they give a push up, then I mean, say no
Cause
more,
I
right?
see
Yeah,
like.
that'll give me more information.
Cause I see the supply area that they rushed down and came back up to mitigate,
Hmm.
and then they tried to push, give another push down, but they ain't make no lows. So to me, that's a school of fish.
Well, up here or down
No, over.
over
You
here.
to the right, to the right.
Okay,
All that too, but I'm mostly talking about to the right. See how they push down,
all this,
right, and then they quickly came back up.
and then as soon as too, look at this. Look what they did. This, it's a trap. It's a trap, y'all. Don't do it. Look, boom, they bang down, and then it's the lowest price. This the lowest price, right?
Yeah,
And they shot up, and as soon as they got higher prices, you see that? Let me do this. This the lowest price. This them shooting up and getting high prices.
cheese for the red.
Jeez. Not only that, well, depends on how you looking at it. Them higher prices got really noticed by sellers quick in a hurry. So cheese for the rat both ways when you see it. When you look at it like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm still biased on down. But yeah.
Yeah, now where you get that AR from?
All right, so that comes from the day before. So they got up in here. They didn't really make no noise. Can't really decipher nothing about this. Make a move. It's 2:23, which Eastern time, which is yeah, that's 11 o'clock. Sometimes I'm probably in the bed. I'm still awake at all. And 1 o'clock in the morning, they still. So that's why they not. It's still an Asian market, so that's why ain't nothing popping up here. But I call this a sneak play. Obviously, I got this already mapped out from the area, right? Clean area, and it's a sneak play in the middle of the night when they know I'm asleep. Yeah, that's right. I think they solely be trying to trick me out. Damn all y'all other traders. I solely think they out to get me. So I'm on them. It's chess, not checkers. Right? So why they know I'm asleep? Because they know I don't sleep late, bruh. They know I don't sleep late. Around this time, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and all this and all that, they start sneaking it, and moving it down, moving it down, moving it down. Right? They be like, "Oh, we better move." You know what I'm saying? Away from this area that the brother was that you know what I'm saying he was looking at, and they moved right. So when I wake up, it's all the way down. I hear the shit. But so when I looked at it, right, and they move, they sneak play. You really don't get no notification or anything until you get up to here, which is 3 o'clock in the morning, right? At 3 o'clock in the morning, we know that that is what London opening.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get some energy during that time. If you notice, the volume peaked up over this whole ranged area. If you look down here, over this
Yeah,
whole ranged area, it was the highest until this time of last night,
yeah, that's 5 o'clock.
7 o'clock, sometime now 17, 18. Oh yeah, that's London. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's Asian.
That's the swap.
That's swapping over type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the activity that you see. But then it turns a shoulder, which what it's doing is supposed to do anyway, because that's distributing down. They made lower lows, minor lower lows in this sequence come down. That's actually a fib up there. Now you see why I got this red area up here. I need them to do all of this. There's a fib right there and everything. But again, I'm asleep. I'm sleep. And as it go down, go down, go down, I really don't get my fire to here. So where's the next area that they need to see about some buyers? Areas where they had already buyed that. So this is that first time, real time, like I said, they test this manipulation area right here.
Yeah.
So again, I was asleep still, but remember I'm doing all this. And so as they go, boom, they pass, they break all that, no buying, that's all good. This would have been the only place I might have got in as the latest, because again, I wasn't up. And then basically, yeah. So that's that rollover. Stop loss would have had to been on top of the AR, right? Because you don't want them to come back too far, and then you would have took it. But I didn't get it. I think I just mapped it out because when I woke up, this was the opportunity. This was it. If you notice, this is a whole day right here. It's only 5 minutes. So most of the day happened when I was asleep. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm telling you what they be trying to do to me. And let me tell you, I anticipated that because when I marked it up and had this red mark, it was in here somewhere. So they knew I was gonna be sleeping around this time in the middle of the night. And they snuck it in. Half of the day was already pushed. We talking about what? Don't I always tell you about this? Because how far would they go? It's 50 pips already. Half of the day. The rest it only ran for less than. Well, let's just give it 100 pips, right? Let's just give it 100 pips. So by the time anybody enters, and it's at the end of the day, how further do you think it's gonna go? Because look, what did it do previous days? It started from basically here and then here. It did 120 them. It did 120 pips basically the previous day.
Yeah.
So look, what I'm telling you is, if it did 120 pips the previous day, then we already know by the time I wake up, which is well, I'm up. I'm up at. I'm actually up. I'm actually up at 4 o'clock, but I'm not on the computer until 5. So at 5 o'clock, look, it done already ran 50 pips down there, 30, 40 pips, half of what it is. I got to consider all of that. I can't run all day with it. I'm gonna run into Asian. I don't want to be stuck in there because they could do anything at that point.
Yeah.
It's chess, not checkers. Plain and simple. So a lot of times, though, you have to pick and choose your. You have to pick and choose your battles. You got to pick and choose your battles, people. So yeah, with this, it's kind of funny style. Uh, again, like we both said, if the market made it up a little bit up here, we'll get more information from the buyers. So that's all good. I mean, it have to. We need. I wouldn't discredit this move at all, to be honest with you. So how
Right.
you do that is you bracket her off. How do they? What is the response in that area? And I'm gonna make it red. Not that we want to sell from there, but just bracketing it off. Maybe even if I do this, how about I do this? Because I know what I mean, but he. So boom, in that area, which is actually one of it is many examples that we have on the level one course. By the way, plug, 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 plug. Grab that, grab that. We want to see what kind of behavior they have in here. What could happen is market make it past this area, struggle to hold any buys past this point, right? Make it seem like they're making high highs and breakouts and stuff like that, and then shoot back down and just erase everything that they did. They could come up. They could come up in here. They could come up in here struggle, 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 come down again. Add more cheese for the rat for that's in the sales. Remember, people we already done seen. Google got people doing sales and stuff like that. Come up, sweep the legs, and then take them for a ride down. Um, well, it's a couple of things they could do. But the one thing about it is when you know all of the options, you got them where you want them, baby. You got them where you want them because they can only do so many things. They also could just take off, right? We know that the market is made with randomness. It's played with randomness. It's all over the place. Random meaning that it's got a life of its own. So don't let nobody fool you saying anything about they know exactly what the market is doing. They are liars. Tell them I told them. Tell them D Brown told you. So, oh, what do you know? If you want to be a buyer, you might be in trouble. I think I said that. Damn, you know what? Am I gonna have to check my windows?
Oh wow.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I had to go check the window. People make sure they're not out there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that you know what I'm saying. Make sure that they're not out there with their burning crosses and torches. Wow, it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world.
Look at the reaction. We just got off that zone. No, not that's. I'm talking about you. You drew it. You erased it though.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. Eyes and sees it. Let me want my coffee. Give me 1 second for that. It's a cold, cold. Oh yeah, man. While that's going, let's see what's going on. All right. So look, this was educational purposes right here. So we're gonna erase that right there. If you missed that, go catch the film. Not you, bro. Well, you go catch it too if you want to go check that out. What I was saying, but go check that. I'm talking about the people who want to call that late. Catch that. You'll understand it when you see it. But now you're on to what we looking for as far as sales, and this is the EuroCAD 840. Uh,
Still gotta be careful about that news.
yeah.
That shit can easily. Vroom.
Okay, let's get this out of the way too. Educational purposes, so that won't mess us up. And I even want to say, well, this was a good point here, but this was actually the fit for this. And I was saying before that if we get it to go over that level and trade back into these levels, I mean, because the levels, they all add up after a while. All the stars will be in line for what you needed to. So we need them to, which would be good is actually, let me get this out of the way. because I don't like to crowd my space. This was the fib from this, but they made new fib. If you notice what I just did too, they made new fib, which would have been from here to here to there. That gives me the 612 right here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's for that right there. That is for that right there. So with that, we needed manipulation to happen, right? We needed them to come and do that. We needed them to have uh, wow, all kind of stuff to happen, fractally wise. Space in between the areas that they was trying to come and maybe close off, areas they were trying to close off and stuff. And then so the trading up under the 62 with less effort would be great because we are going to use the 6-2 as our imbalanced area that we want to take advantage of.
Okay, like the 62 is that in between those two red lines? That's the zone, or is it
It's,
just that?
it's right. It's right here.
So what's the
Nah,
top?
this right here. I don't know why I got that. Oh, you know what this was? This was that was my new stop loss thing. Again, you got to look at the video. Go back.
Educational. Okay.
Yeah, educational purpose. I meant it, I was trying to take all of that off because I didn't want to confuse what was going on. But right now, if you notice, this is the 62. Now I do the fit for you again so that you can see. Fit, all right, so you see the 62 right there.
Okay.
So again, now again when it presents itself, dog, it makes it easy. Play, it's on your plate. You just gotta organize it. That's it. You gotta organize it. So now what I'm looking for is less resistance coming down in this area because this would be that area of balance and imbalance. That's the borderline between balance and imbalance. Up here, you have manipulation. So if you look, this would be a range, sideways motion from here to here is a range basically. It's all sideways. This stuff that's taught on the stuff on the lessons. Um, so what you have is lines, areas, and barriers of imbalance. Tops and bottoms of those ranges and stuff like this. We just so happen to be at a place of imbalance for the bears. The burden of truth is not on the bulls because they didn't ultimately make a higher high. I'm sorry. The burden of truth is not on the bears. I was looking at something at the same time. But the burden of truth is not on the bears. The burden of truth is on the bulls. They didn't make higher highs. And now what's happening in this place of imbalance, you're starting to make minor lower lows. So what we need is we
Pull
need
out pull out your Madden boots.
well, we here, so I don't have to draw much. Uh, 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 Maybe if we could get it to settle, kind of settle a little bit for us, a couple of the 5 minute candles, even one or two of them, to be honest with you, low, because I can even explain how it is going now. Let me blow this up for the good people. Bam, bam, bam. So at this point, at the trigger chart, at the entry chart, I got everything up. Everything comes to fact, the fundamentals and technical. And past this point is where I want them to be trading, and I want them to settle. And as you can see, the volume is tapering off, tapering off. Another candle low is giving a good indication that the market is settling the prices, accepting these lower prices in this area. So that just again, we stacking probability on our side to give us a logical decision to make.
What time frame did you pull that fib on?
This one here,
Yeah.
the 5 minute.
Okay.
So it's all about, and again, it's not about jumping the gun. I can tell you that. It's about um, letting the market tell you what to do and when to do it. Now, will it work? Disclaimer: it don't work all the time. Nope. I'm not finna sit here and tell nobody that it does. Um, so we can take an L on this, and I don't like to even say that at all because there ain't no losses. But it can circulate because they could continue to go up. We don't know this, but it is definitely looking like more sales. When we look at pre-positioning, to me, even before the news, it looked like pre-positioning starting to happen as far as coming down. Now, that's another thing. News, we got to keep considering that they can come and sweep all of that. But shoot, they done pretty much closed off everything over here. So you know, stop loss need to be definitely on top of this area right here. If anybody is considering about getting in, and I will let the people know if I enter this on another page.
What page is that?
What page? Oh no. Well, I don't even have that. I don't have that up. I'm not showing no information, bro. Okay. They
No,
can
I'm
call.
saying you say you was gonna let them know on.
No, I let you know where I entered at and what's my specs and where my position at, but I ain't showing none of that on online. I don't know these people.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, oh,
I was saying you gonna you show it on the Discord.
yeah. I put on the Discord. Like I put the specs on the Discord, of course. Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I didn't mean to say a different page. That word slip out like that. What I meant to say is, if I enter because I don't have I don't have my broker on the
Yeah, I
on
know
the
what you mean.
on the streaming on the streaming app that we got. I
Yeah, I
don't have
know.
that. Like I don't have that page up. I'm not gonna put that up because there's a lot of scammers. They out there. They doing their thing. Like I'm not finna. No, I'm not taking these people lightly. I don't know these people. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put my information up. They can say whatever they want about us, dog. Oh, they not even showing what they put. I don't care nothing about that. Listen, if you don't hear that we know what we talking, yeah, they don't need to hear us talk. That's how I feel.
Man, that Aussie USD would have been a good one to get into.
Aussie USD.
Nah, stay on this. This look like a good one too.
Yeah,
I
this
want to
is
see what.
actually a good sign that's happening right now with this right now.
Yeah.
But again, you could take your time with it, and again, yeah, it's preference at this point. Would you want to mess with it before the news, knowing that anything can happen before that? It's totally up to you. I think I did put it on. No, I'm just checking. Yes, I did. I did put it on Discord. So I put it out there, and when you put it out there, it comes to you.
Let the people see the Discord in case they don't know what you're talking about.
Let the people see the Discord. I don't want to miss this entry if it's possible, and it's not even missing it. Again, what I would be looking for, what we got 3 minutes and 42 seconds. What I'd be looking for is this market. I mean, this particular session to close. Maybe even preferably close this particular green candle, right? And then a push back up into it with less effort, maybe holding the cells up under this level again for maybe even 2 5 minute candles. That's all good. That's 10 minutes, and then we'll go from there. So literally, you probably got about 15 minutes to explain what we're gonna explain. If they go up a little bit more than that, that fairly changed a lot of stuff too. But we'll see. So go to the Discord, just in case if the people forgot. Don't let them forget me. Don't let them forget me. All right. So yeah, I did put that on the Discord. Hey man, look man, why did he put those lines there? What is that? Is it a trend going up? Is it a I don't know. Is it a movement up? Is it a I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know what it is, brother? Let me tell him what it is. Let me tell him what it is.
What
First
is
of
it?
all,
What
you
is it?
you have to stay calm. You have to stay cool and know that it's called a pullback. That's all it is. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't spaz out. It's all good. By the way, they could get that here in the Discord. They only pay for $25 a month. More than welcome to come and peruse around and see what we got. You know, peruse the scene, Flodic. Making up words at this point. Because boy, life is chess, not checkers. And man, it's gonna be much more. You know, wow, $25 a month. I want to put some more information on this because every time I come, it's just that. And what we're gonna have to do, my good man, is we're gonna have to start trading this US30. That's way too easy. That's easy money. You mean to tell me we was missing out on easy? To be honest with you, dog, I used US30 is the first thing I started off with Nadex.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, yeah, it was like, okay, yeah, yeah. And Nadex to me is like I said, like, well, it's all picking and choosing. I don't want to make it seem like any of this is gambling because it's not. It's skills. You gotta have skills, baby. Uh, Nadex is binary. Nadex is options, but it's binary option. And binary just meaning the time. Oh, I thought I flipped that. Let me see. Binary meaning the time, but it's kind of like picking. You got to pick which way the market is going at what time. Your contract is what time at. If I picked on December 2nd that it was gonna go up by December the 7th, then I whatever that contract is, I made money. I actually made a couple of videos in the beginning. Plug. If y'all go check out on Comedic Trading Group video YouTube channel, go back in them days. That's right. Go back in the days. Man, check your gurus. If your gurus ain't been making videos for the past 4 5 years, then you might need to check them. Because look, you can go back 4 5 years and check out when I first started with binary options. I made a video where I think we only spent like I don't know, dude. It was like $4 or something. It was something crazy. It was something crazy. But go check that out, man. And I want to make a clip of this. I want to put this on the Discord so that when our good Scott Lake sister check this out, because I know she's going to hear this sooner or later. I just know. One time for Scott Lake, too, by the way. One time for Scott Lake, 305. I always like to say this. When they be like, "Where you from?" I'm from I'm from Miami. Well, they call it Miami Gardens, not Sky Lake to be exact. You know what I'm saying? And I just start breaking it down. It's Sky Lake to be exact. That's in between that Cherry City and Oklahoma. Sky Lake gonna be on the map for sure. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I want to put this. Put a couple of little emojis on there, watermelons, and you know, eat, eat, eat. Cause that was eating time. Coconut. Me like eat coconut. I don't like the white hand. 100. I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, I gotta find out who I could trade the US30 with.
I got the Nadex up. We might, again, it's about diversifying your funds, diversifying your trading, diversifying your methods, and one way of diversifying your funds is to have different brokers. So I'm thinking, when I'm long story short, I'm thinking about going back to Nadex as one another broker because I do approve them as a credible broker. You know, that's just me talking. Let the gurus tell it. I ain't who is he? I'm the guy that's gonna steal all of your people and heal them. I can save you. No, but we're gonna go back to Nadex as a credible broker, and then I'll go ahead and put those because remember they got forex on there. They got precious metal. They got I don't know. No, they do got the crypto. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Really, man. Trust me. That's it's light work because all you're doing is picking at a time, and they give you the contracts. That's why they call it option. They give different contracts. A contract, you might get a contract and only you have to pay $20. Um, right? And so you might buy. So how I don't really want to get too, you know what I'm saying? But how it works is you get the better part of 100%. Well, however what's out there is 100% of profit. Let's put it like that. And let's say that you buy it at $20, the contract. Well, then what you're looking for is you got $20 at risk. You're looking to get $80 of profit. Let's say that you bought the contract for $33. You put up $33 as risk. You end up with what? 67.
And guys, see it's not enough money to me.
No, 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 no. See, listen, bro. Never think small. Always think big. That's one contract. So look, if you get a contract at $20, right, which means there's $80 of profit in there, or $80 of equity,
Mhm.
God, you could spend. You only bought the contract for $20. You could buy $500 worth if you want to. If when it comes in for you, that means that let's say that
Which
you
is,
bought
I get it. If I bought a contract for $20 and I buy 500 contracts, I just multiply it 20 times 500.
exactly or 20 times how many contracts you got. Let's say that you got 10 contracts. However much 10 contracts cost.
Yeah.
$200. So $200, you got 10 contracts. Well, that's 80. If it comes in for you, because me and my dad, we came up with this thing. Settlement is an illusion. Settlement is that you made the $80. And it happens, but hey, don't be fooled. But let's say that you settled out at $80. Well, that's 10 times 80 for your $200, which you get back, by the way. You made $800 of profit. Is that enough for you in one trade? I'm not sure because you might be one of the greedy ones. Is that enough for you in one trade?
Yes.
$800 of
That's
profit?
enough. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I know you. I know you drippy. Hey, listen. I actually mentioned that I just learned what drippy means. Check it out, man. Go back up and see. I just learned what drippy means, and I had to tell my niece. I say drippy. Ooh, that's not. Because where I'm from, where I grew up, drippy wasn't good. You might need to, because she was telling me about her friend. Oh, she's so drippy. I said, oh, ooh. Tell that little girl parents to go check her out. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. She ain't supposed to be drippy, but she intelligently. One time for my niece, she intelligently explained it to me. I said, "Oh, okay, no, okay, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I do. I really do." So drippy. Uh, and it's settled. See, and I'm actually glad it's kind of doing this right now, just kind of hanging around in this area because that news, boy. The closer they get there, I don't even want to be no parts of it. And they could be pre-positioning off of this area. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to call out nothing right this second, but yeah, they have to do better than that. Convincing wise. So again, convincing wise would be actually breaking up here after that institutional manipulation. If it was going up, institutional manipulation, and then that creates that golden leg. Because now we talking about instant. This is why it gets tricky. You got to actually be. Yeah, you got to know how to move maneuver in this particular space between here and here. And I guarantee, brother, somebody bought late right here and it flipped. Then they sold right about here because they was like, "Oh man, they're gonna take my stuff. I'm gonna take it off and then switch." And they sold right here, and then it flipped. And then somebody at the same person say, "What is going on? I thought it was gonna go down, and it went up." And then they were like, "You know what? I'm getting out of here, and let me see what it's gonna do." And then for some reason they gave them some reason to sell right here, and it's flipping them again. That's one, two. Wait, let me see. That's one, two, three, four times. You see how quick you can blow an account? This is what they be talking about. Nobody explains this. I don't know why. I had to figure this out by myself. And maybe that's the best teacher, life experience, period. Because if I would have heard it from anybody else, you understand what I'm saying? But if you don't experience it and be like, damn, how the hell did I get in this one trade four times? And I lost every time. How is this possible? You see what I'm saying? How is that possible? That's crazy, man. Hold on, man. Excuse me for a second. So look, man, we might have to take a break. We might have to go ahead and take a break. Let's take a break. It's 9 o'clock. We Let's kind of push it to 9:30 because I want mine to see. Damn, I don't know. We can end it. We'll see. I'm gonna just put up the sign. We'll be back soon sign, and we might cut it off. But we need to
All
take
right.
a break for a second because it is 9 o'clock right now. All
Okay.
right, so I will catch you on the back phone in a minute, and let me put up the sign for the good people. All right, and I might even let that just roll to see. I'm not even gonna put up the sunrise. I'm gonna put that up and just let it see what it do. All right, so I hit you on the back phone. Yes, good people. We will be back. We will be back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Wow, what a change of events. Boy, if anybody was thinking about buys, well, again, that's that tricky time, tricky part. Buy, sell. It can happen. You can become a trader that actually trades 4 or 5 times in one one setting. It happens. I've seen it. I've seen it because I've done it. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you, wow. By choice, brethren, I don't want to take the trade only because of the time frame, the time. But I can tell you, um, void the news. If the news wasn't right around the corner in about 30 more minutes, I would tell you the next trip coming back under here, trying to, trade back under this level you see at the first time. It didn't work out for them. They came up to no avail to make no more highs. They're now trying to see about lows, and now the visit back up under this level, we want to see not so much volume wise. We don't want to see not much going on in this area. Nice close on this, real nice close on this. Not much volume. The next candle will be like a settled type price, accepting that lower price, and then you can kind of go from there. Entry point. I mean, you could even wait till they pass this point if you wanted to for more confirmation. But volume wise, what I would use at this point, how low could you get in this area? Just dealing with these areas like this. So, by choice though, I'm not gonna take it. Take it preference wise. So I'm not gonna do that. Um, what you think, Doctor?
Yeah, I agree. I'm waiting till the news. See what happens.
Yeah, it's
I
not
wouldn't
worth it.
I wouldn't deal with no CAD news right. No CADs right now.
It's not worth it. But again, well, you know what we could do. We could at least do a mock trade. I think you should always use every bit of your experience as learning tools and not just like receiving. You should always, what I'm saying, it should be a give and a receive type thing of push and pull, uh, uh, um, absorption and um, a distribution of some kind of your knowledge and whatever. And basically, what I'm saying is, you should always use your time productively. So even still, what I'm saying is, we could take what is called a mock trade. We'll take a mock trade, and let's just say, how would we fare? I'll wait to the 1 minute and see how this particular candle fare up under that level. But yeah, we'll see how we would be able to, if we was able to survive that news that'll come. And yeah. Hey, so real quick, in 1 minute, suppose we was looking at Nadex, right? And Nadex was saying, okay, Euro CAD would be going down to level 4240. Let's say 4240, and you see a contract at 4240, which is like right here, 4240, right? From right here, and they might say you got to make it there by 10 o'clock, or you might have a contract that say something might be lower or higher, and it might say you got to make it at 10 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock we'll give you X amount. If you put up $30, then we'll give you $70. Your $30 back and the $70 in your pocket. Right? What happens is before it says before 10 o'clock, like it is, and it bounced up. And say you didn't take your money right here, and you like, it is not giving me full 100%, but right here it could be giving you like, if they was offering, if you were supposed to get $70, they could be giving you like $64. $64. You $6 away from your target. A lot of times, what happened is a lot of people will stay and say, "Man, it's gonna hit my target," and instead of taking that bird in the hand, all right, that's actually a pretty okay candle too. I would even wait for a green candle to be a low candle, which would be cool in this area. So we got time. Um, Instead of taking that bird in the hand of taking that $64, what happened is it'd come all the way down, right, and get close, and it'd be like 64, 65, 66, and you'd be like, man, I'm gonna go make a sandwich and leave the the thing and say, man, it's gonna hit my target. And then when you come back, because it didn't hit your target and you didn't take that money and it knock you out, when you come back, it's up here. And so what was $64 is not like 58, right? But you still got time. It's 9:30. And I done seen it happen many of times. And you like, man, let's go to the, you know what? 10 o'clock, man, I know I got time. Let's go. And then just slowly go up, go up. And now what was your $54 is not like, shit, you in the red right now. Right? And then you like, man, I still got time. You should have been exit all of that. Actually, plug. I did make a video and it's called Emotional Roller Coaster. I didn't put that out for the public. That's only for the level one course on KTG University at thinkifit.com. That's actually one of the videos, Emotional Roller Coaster. And instead of getting out right there, you like, man, I know it's going to come back down for me. And right now, at this point, it may be giving you like, well, it was. It may be giving you at this point $10. Now look what just happened. And I'm gonna tell you, you should take your $10 and run. You feel what I'm saying? Like get up because it's all with the hell. Everything you just did with the hell, it went from they offer you $64 to you not hitting your target of $70 and not taking your bird in the hand to $54 when you should have said, man, I give up. Let me take my $54 to maybe 20, 30. I mean, maybe 30, 20. Right? Remember, you started right here to zero. You still should say, man, I give up, but you don't. And it goes up, and now you in the red. It's negative 20. You like, oh no, I can't end like that. I can't do it like that. And it's bad. You thinking about jumping out of somebody's window up in this point, and then it give you some hope. Oh, bam, okay, bam, back to zero. And then it get bad again. Oh, I knew it. Where's those pills at? I need to take the pills, right? And then they start flying down. And right here is giving you $10. And it look like it's gonna go down. It do. But in that scenario, I'm gonna tell you at Nadex at 10 o'clock, I probably would just take my $10 and run. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, your chance was all the way down here and be done with it. My dad used to come out with this phrase about this particular thing, which was saying, man, get up out of that. If this flew all the way down and they was offering me $64 with 30 minutes left in the contract, man, I'm getting up out of there with $64, all money in, no money out, right? And what he used to say is, we about to get paid for watching, basically, because now we could watch and see what happened. Well, I already got that money. I don't even have to guess it. So, this is good. Rejection is good. I would like it to settle. You know me, settle in. But that's good though. That's a good little thing going on right there. Let's see what the next candle do. But it was something else we were watching too, and I don't want to forget it. Uh, okay, what's going on with this? So remember, I put this box on to represent bears getting interested in that little level right there. And so they passed it. actually kind of broke it pretty good too. But again, a little flack up there now. Little flack, little flack. Did he say flack? Well, I used to my mama, them flaky biscuits. You ever seen them? And they say flaky biscuits.
Yeah.
My grandma used to make the biscuits, and I didn't me just I was young, of course, young, and just learning how to read. And me, you know how shorties think they know everything, and I'm reading it, and boom, and and so I used to be like, "Grandma, you gonna make them flaky biscuits?" And my grandma was a trip. My grandma was a trip. Boy, what you who? Flaky? Flaky? What you mean flaky biscuits? Boy, what you trying to say? And I say them flaky biscuits you always make. Flaky, and she looked and she say, "Oh, you mean flaky biscuits?" I say, "No, ma," and look, me arguing them. "No, grandma, what you flaky? That's flaky." They flaky biscuits, okay? I've been going back to school, telling them how good my grandma flaky biscuits is, and the kids agree with me. So, grandma, you don't know what you talking, because the kids at school know everything, and they agree they flaky biscuits. And she like, no, they flaky. What's the moral of that
Yes. What is the moral of that story?
Yeah, top of the morning to you. That's all I can say. I'm on this coffee, and that's pretty much what's going on with that. It's a double dose of coffee over here, and that's what's going on. We on downtime, light banter, letting the people know a little bit about myself. I'm gonna tell you the moral of that story. So look, obviously, dog, they are waiting for something. You see what I'm saying? You gotta put everything in factors. Again, and I mentioned that before, like when we had took a break, that you have to put the fundamentals with the technical, technical being technical being like indicators, news feeds, um, and any news feed, not just like us going to the forest factory. I'm talking about like news on the news that you hear and stuff, like if it's worldly news or anything happening in those particular countries or whatever that you're looking at. Um, Anything like that. Like it could be anything. It could be man-made stuff or natural stuff like tornadoes, earthquakes, things of destruction and stuff like that. That would be in your technical analytical department. Fundamentals, I would have to say, would be psychology, patience, discipline, and then you go to the chart structure. The fundamentals, knowing higher highs, higher lows, knowing that what I'm saying. Stuff like if they could come back down in these levels, that'd be good. But stuff like knowing that okay, I see the market going up, but they made a lower low previously. So fundamentally wise, knowing lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, they're still in that lower high quadrant. Again, these are things, brother, that they can learn in just in case they didn't know. The level one course on KTG University, I believe that is going across the bottom of the screen for them. Of course, they can visit that and get a little bit more knowledge. But as I spit it a little bit right now, they still in that. In retrospect, they still in that, you know, in that lower high. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high area. So we still got to consider downs. We can't really take ups with too serious right now. Burn the truth is not on the Bears; is actually on the Bulls at this point. So the Bulls would have to prove themselves by breaking levels. Fundamentals, fundamentals, man. Fundamentals stuff like dexterity. What I mean by that, go look it up. Dexterity, handwork, knowing your charts, knowing how to do simple stuff like um putting boxes and seeing why they come into different areas and stuff like that, and really formatting all of your data that you intake and for your investigation. You see what I'm saying? Because we could study all day long and then write down stuff and then have stuff all over the place, and then when you come back to it, you didn't put it together, so everything looked like a puzzle. And so now you like that's in studying too. That's why a lot of people don't succeed, especially black folks, our people don't succeed in regular schools, American schools, because genetically that's not really how we really learn. You know what I'm saying? The Western way. And I don't want to get too deep with it, but that's what it is though. So putting things together, even though you might study, and you still get confused with it, it's not, don't think that you slow, don't think that you're dumb. It's just that's not your way of learning. Again, knowing thyself is very important. Knowing your existence, mastering your existence is very important. So
Hello.
for
Hello.
how to pull the fib. Now look, pulling the fib is two things going at once. It's pulling the fib, technical, and it's pulling and it's fundamental because you got to know how to do it.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Wow.
you was in and out a minute ago.
Okay, I think that was my because I actually heard. Yeah. So back, I could talk forever and ever and ever and ever. You know that. I don't want to throw it off, but let's make sure that we still on. Yeah, it's just slow. I'm going to do this. All right. So what do we have here? For anybody who's taking this trade, again, disclaimer, please, 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 do not take this as financial advice. Only use this as entertainment slash educational purposes, please. And it's kind of like OJ. Shout out to OJ, not OJ the Juice Man. Ain't that a dude? That's it, right? I called it out, right? You didn't think I knew that, did you? He was like, oh shit, not OJ. I'm talking about OJ Simpson, and I'm like how he did in his book. If I didn't do it, but if I did do it, I would do it like this. You did, you know what I'm saying? So if I was going to enter into this, um, what I'm looking for is settlement and just acceptance of these lower prices in this area, right? Of course, I could wing it all the way down and maybe go to the 1 minute and really see how they coming down. Lower prices attract buyers. Are the buyers showing up in these areas? And I want to say not really. They got a little froggy right there, little froggy. Yeah, but not even compared to nothing that they did from coming from these tops. So looking at it, it don't look too scary. Uh, looking, this is oversold in this area. It don't look too scary here as far as buyers showing up, and that's all the way on the 1 minute. So again, if I was thinking about it, I would like the market to settle, either settle here, either use this as a resistance like it's kind of doing, or even go to the extreme of maybe shutting down some of this area right here. And then again doing it again and coming down. It's more patient, it's more waiting, it's more stuff to that when it get extreme like that. But those are the options. Either settle and accept the prices down in this area, either go ahead and take a trade straight off of this because they use this as a support now resistance, or if you want to take the chance and it just don't fly on you and it do make its way up to wait for the extreme hit up here to check these areas and then go from there. That's just if I was to enter it right now. And again, I don't want to enter it preference wise because in 15 minutes you have you have moves. So let's say that I took this second option and not wait for it to settle down in this area and not to wait for the extreme, the third area to come up here, but actually use this as a support term resistance vein. What I'm doing is actually waiting for a bearish hit right after it used it and get bearish. I could have maybe entered right here because they broke it, used it, and then settled, and I could have entered. But I'm gonna since they came back to it, why not? Right, double tapping. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes and then I'll go ahead and put the greens and reds to it. Greens and reds, reds and greens. But again, preference wise, I don't want to take it, brother. You more than welcome to if you want to. That's up to you. I know how to I know how to.
Nah, I'm gonna wait for the news.
And true to form, the
See what
news
happens.
might be. I done did this before too. You know, so preference wise, if I did enter into it and just the news just shot it down and hit my target like within 5 minutes, like yeah, thank you, and then went up. You know what I'm saying? But it's got a real good chance that it may spike it and then go down. It's a good chance it might not do nothing. We've seen that before too. These are the Braves. You feel me? And so you just got to know what it is. So give me a second, man. Give me a second. I'm gonna put it on mute for a second. We're gonna see. I got 2 minutes. Give me a second. Hey, in retrospect, and it's supposed to be, trading is boring. What you think, Doctor?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Peace out to all those, and shout out to all those that make it. You know, that got all the man, the lights and bells and stuff. The bells and lights and you know. I once heard a wise man tell me that well, we both know that talking loud doesn't make you correct, and I was talking loud to this very wise man, and he say, son, uh, you talk very good and it sounds good, but You sound like an empty can, rattle with a pebble in an empty can. It's very loud, but nothing in it. You got no substance to what you said. Absolutely nothing. And I be thinking, you ever heard of you ever heard of rattling can? Dog? Like ain't nothing going on. We like a rattle can. That's it. Pebble. But think about it. The lights, the glitz, the glam, all the stuff that these people be looking at 16 seconds. That's not bad volume at all, actually. So hypothetically, man, let's hypothetically, uh, let's say we took this. I took this. I put a position in, right, and I want to go to the top of this, right, which is 38 pips to the top of this, and we always like to give our stop loss a little breathing room. We call it a parachute, so we want to make sure our parachute is very adequate as far as what we're trying to do, adequate as far as what we're trying to do. So it's 38 pips with Euro CAD, 38 pips, bottom 38 pips right there. I'll probably just put the news. You got to consider the news, but 38. We usually put just 10. This is a preference thing, and you're more than welcome to do however you want to. But let's just make it a 50 pip range. And one day, brother, I will have the calculator up so I can show them how we do our math. But 50 pips right away, I'm already looking for at least two times our money. I'm looking for that. Two times my money. That means my wrist back in my pocket and two times my money. Any business that any of y'all ever ran, y'all know that two times your money is outstanding in business. Don't let these cats fool you about the five and the six, seven times. That happens too. Don't get me wrong, but it don't happen every day. And if you're looking for some kind of action throughout the days, I'm gonna tell you, every day you don't even get a trade. So, man, do not listen to these people. Um, you're not gonna get it like that. When you get opportunity, you need to benefit from it. How it is delivered. In this case, if we look at it, let's have logic to at least to the two times our money. If I go back to the 1 hour, if I go back to the 1 hour, right, on where my target is, if you notice, it's to that next what I think is clean demand area, right? I already think they're gonna beat up this area because they've been in here, they've been lamping, and just sitting in here. And this is not this particular area of demand been to me seems like it's been absorbed up to me. Um, I think they'll slide by that and go to a more heavier demand area. Again, if the market is coming down, which I do believe the market is coming down, then uh, it should be searching for demand. Right. So with that, I feel like this is a good great demand zone. Clean, is easy, is whatever. It should slide out. Considering the news, you might just get you a jerk down real quick going down. At which time you have to, reevaluate your, your investigation. But it looks good right now.
Yeah.
Tavares, you always like to say, man, we should.
Man, we should have
I
got
know,
in this one,
I
man.
know, I should have got in this. You probably did on the low.
Nah, I didn't get in
I
there.
know you. Nah, this is good. Show the people discipline. It is what it is, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you. I hope it work out. I hope it fly out like it will tomorrow. Controversy. Did he just wish himself? Who gets happy about something he didn't get in? I keep telling the people we live in abundance. It's gonna work out for me anyway. I just live like that. The fact that I'm living, I'm winning. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
So let's let that marinate. Let's come back in 6 minutes, and then after that, bro, let's see what happened with the 10 o'clock. Then what you think? Your opinion? Do you want to go ahead and just cut it off?
Yeah, after 10
You
o'clock,
know,
we can
been on for a
call it.
while.
Yeah.
We get the people. Yeah, like come on now. You know, again, if they don't show up, that's a forfeit. We get paid either way it goes. But it gives me time to check on this other thing. What we looking at? The British JPY. I'm curious. And so bomb first is coming. I'm curious on what these people is doing. But we'll get to that. We will get to that. We will get to that. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing to traders right now. What is going on? I don't know. How do I deal with this? And that range just it's in no man's land anyway. So we ain't had no plot out on it. Yucky. Could too. But you do have people trading, so when we'll check on we'll check on the gurus, on the rules. That's not me talking to you. That's Tavares calling out rules. He named y'all rules, so we're gonna go with that. The rules, short for gurus. Let's go by the title, man. I didn't do no gold for the people, man. Let's go through it real quick while we wait for these 4 minutes. I dare you. It's false advertising. All right, so real quick with gold, I'm not doing absolutely nothing until they hit one of these areas. I think I said that like 6 days ago. So this is the easy fix for me, really easy. And look, to be honest with you, if I needed to trade and just I would find reason actually to latch on to them coming down here because that's what it look like they doing. It's very clean in here, very and really if we was to refine it, I would say something like that, right? But I'm gonna give it all the way to this point right here to see what's going on, and then as it get there, at least it alert me. But yeah, I would give reason for sales at this point. But it's in no man's land. I don't want no parts of it. I said this like 4 5 days ago, I think, didn't I? So I'm almost sure some rules, some gurus out there got some gold and this and that, and they taking trades. It was some up. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Hey, but we could definitely say it was some time. Some time. So, what else I put on there? I think I put crypto in the thing. Hey man, listen, I don't want to be called up. I've seen how these people do, who be getting at these YouTubers, these these fraudsters though. I listen. Let me tell you. Shouts out to y'all. I'm gonna start naming y'all people too. Not that I'm trying to ride y'all coattail, only because I did what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as probing the people, because look, again, we dedicate our services to the people, so we ain't trying to scam. I ain't got time for that. I know y'all have heard that before, but nah. I- We got more time for elevation, and for me individually, prosperity comes from me helping others anyway. So but I dig what they doing, brother. I'm gonna have to show you a couple of them, dog. They get after these people, man. These people be talking about make $10,000 in a day or $1 million challenge, and man, please. You know what I'm saying? And I dig that. So look, I'm not saying riding y'all coattail or trying to keep y'all off us. Man, look, if y'all find something that we say wrong, get at us. Get at us. Put us up on your channel. Uh, please, please put me on your channel with your 100,000 followers. Please, please, please probe us. Please go through it. You know what I'm saying? Do that. If what we saying is bad, and $150 or $200 that we asking for your admission into the university is a scam, um, then please have at it. I give you all of the permission in the world. But I do want to give y'all kudos because 10 o'clock, baby. Yeah, we missed the fireworks already. God. And this is why.
God damn
And this is why
You
me
don't
no want to
trade.
take the trade during that time, right? Me don't want to take. No, it's 10 o'clock right now, y'all. Remember, it was news. We can't forget that. No matter everything that we've been going through, we can't forget all of the basics. One of the basic things that we first started before we started this journey was check the weather. The weather was telling us that it was going to be rocky during this time, a little turbulence. Y'all trip. We got the don't trip. We got the fasten your seatbelt light on. Go ahead and put your babies and children back in the seats. And it's a little turbulence. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get a little rocky. All right. And once we get past this area of turbulence, it'll be smooth sailing after that, which means we have to allow the market to kind of relax and do what it does. Um, wow, we should have bombed first today. You know that? And I'm gonna tell you why. Well, they're not really getting affected. Other markets not getting affected by that. Let's check out New Zealand CAD. Got to be more careful. Let's check out.
Told you I was staying away from all cats today.
Let's see what we got
Is
identified.
somebody trading the UCAD right now?
I mean, that might not be a bad setup on what's going on. That's very, very clean area. And even if I was to like wing it down on what I see real quick, I mean, definitely ain't no, you know, and that's why you got that reaction off it right away. So I mean, if you was looking for, and it would have had to been the same thing like the other thing we was looking at, fairly, but you could have ran it again. It's so sporadic. It's so I just don't, But if you was looking for it, boy, there it go, right at that area. I just don't like to mess with it, me personally. I let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Oh, that did not do nothing. Oh, that's the chef. That's why. Just looking for something right there. They actually passed that FOMO. We actually said that too. Right? So let's see. Let's get that out of the way. We're talking about thou doeth. Did you go down here? Oh yeah, we was looking for that anyway. As far as being a real minor level, so automatically you actually could do this to this if you wanted to. Um, it's not very clean. Come to the bottom of that. Wow, wow. They might actually come all the way back, down to these areas. British cab. They could. What is he talking about? What are you saying? Is that velvet? Well, if the British push them down, well, the British been kind of weak. Period. They've been weak anyway. That would mean that they should be doing a push after a while too. And look, right to the letter with that. Knowing the broker though, they probably would have took that. You know, I told you, sweep the leg. So look, man, I'm done. You got any input, brother?
Nah, man, that's really nothing they can do but let the market finish settling for the rest of the day.
I can tell you this. What's today? Wednesday, right? I can tell you this, and of course we'll be back and forth. But I'm gonna leave the people with this. If the market, well, I said this. If the market start trading back down here, then we already know what we got. Why would it need to come back all the way down here? If they already done taken care of some of that. That means that they really was uh prepositioning to come down anyway.
Right.
So you know, got to have logic to it. So let it settle. Basically, you could already see we said that, and you called that out actually when you were saying school of fish.
Mm-hmm.
You like, ooh, yeah. I'm something like a genius. So if anything, it saved us from a bad trade. I really could care about what I don't have, me entering or not or whatever. But you know, yeah. I would say this though, the British JPY, I'm keeping my eye on because that was a good close on that. So yeah, I'm just keeping my eye on it because that could make its way down to these next areas. And I think the cat I was even, what I'm saying, just looking at. So things to look at, and we can end it with that, man. Peace to the peoples.
Peace to the people. So see y'all same time, same channel.
Yeah. Tomorrow. Adiosa.
Like, share, and subscribe. If you got any comments, please let us know.
Let us know. Let us know. We'll be much to oblige.